back to our channel. So, if you're new here, we are Kristen and Carly's Crazy Vacations. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be showing you what we usually pack in our park bags to go to Disney World. But before we get into that, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, put on the notification bell, and give this video a big thumbs up. So let's get straight into it. And I'm going to give hers the first turn.
So I'm Kristen. I'm an authorized vacation planner with Magical Wonders Vacation. We specialize in Disney vacations, all things Disney. So the parks, Adventures by Disney, the cruise line, also all-inclusive resorts and cruise lines. So today, like Carly said, we're going to go through what we pack in our bags for the parks. So not when you're going on an airplane, specifically when you're going into the park for the day. So we first wanted to show the first bag that I brought when Carly was little. So obviously now things have changed a little bit. She's 9 years old. She doesn't need the diapers or the wipes like she did before. So it's the three of us that go. So it's my husband, myself, and Carly. But this is the bag that I used for years. It's Disney by Loungefly. It's a backpack. It was great. Has a lot of pockets, a lot of storage. The sides on here held full-size water bottles, but
the only downside was that from carrying all that stuff, the backpack started to hurt her back. So we switched to Loungeflies, actually
the smaller versions.
Because they're just so much more comfortable on the back and just so much more better.
So now what I use is this Loungefly backpack. Now I love Dumbo, so I have Dumbo on my backpack. Carly has Toy Story. There's hundreds of different Loungefly backpacks that you can choose from. They're always coming out with new ones. You can always find deals online, especially for ones that have been cycled through. You can find them 30, 40, 50% off. So they're pretty affordable. They're very comfortable. They hold a lot more than you think.
Yeah.
But in this video, we're going to show you the necessities. You don't need to take every single thing inside with you in the park and prepare for the worst. So what I'm going to start out with in the essentials, water bottles. So one thing with Disney, obviously food, water, drinks, it's going to be expensive. You're going to want to hydrate no matter when you go to Florida. It's bound to be hot. Even in January, it can get up there in temperatures. So these we found work really well. They're reusable silicone water bottles. They expand. Any Disney park, if you want ice water, you just have to go to a stand that...
And you can get it free.
Yep, it's free. So you can go to a stand that sells fountain soda. Those are your best bet if you want the ice cubes in the water. They will give you as many cups as you want. You just refill these. I would go that option over a water fountain because sometimes the water fountain water is a little warm. It might not taste the best. So your best bet would be to go to one of those stations that has the fountain drinks and you can get the refillable water.
Okay, and then the next thing that I will show you guys is deodorant. Because in Florida, we all know it's very, very hot. So it's very, very good, and you get very, very sweaty. But it's just very, very good to have deodorant with you so that way you can apply and reapply. And it just feels so much better when you're not sweating your whole body, and it's just so uncomfortable. And now let's see what the next item in her park bag is.
So with those hot temperatures obviously brings rain. So you're bound to experience one pop-up shower or a thunderstorm when you're visiting the parks, especially in the summertime. So what we do, we just buy these cheap rain ponchos. You can buy them in the park. They're going to cost you around $20. But these, we just buy it at our local Dollar Tree or Dollar General. Walmart has them for pretty cheap. We throw these in our backpacks. Obviously, by the end of the trip, if they're gross or ripped, we just throw them away. So that is a necessity just to keep you dry. Not a fashion statement, just to keep you dry when you're walking around the parks. Next, obviously, I'm a mom.
Yeah.
I keep the essentials in mind. So we have sunscreen. I keep it in a gallon Ziploc bag, just in case it would come open, especially your face, your shoulders if you're wearing a tank top. We find we don't get too burnt in Disney, but it's those spots like your face. If you're not wearing a hat and you have fine hair like us, might be in your crease. So we wear ears, we wear hats, or like I said, on your shoulders. So that is another necessity that I like to have in my bag. Travel size might be a little better, but we tend to go through a lot when we're in Florida. So we just take the normal size with us.
And the next item that I have in my park bag is also a necessity. So I usually always carry a little bottle of hand sanitizer with me. Usually it's one that smells good because I don't like the stinky hand sanitizer. Sometimes that the parks have and anywhere. So I always just keep it where I can hook it onto my backpack or anything like that. It's just a good thing to have because you can just clean your hands off even if you're touching the railing a lot or anything like that. And let's see what's in her park bag next.
And I will say about the hand sanitizer, there is now on the My Disney Experience app that I would highly encourage you to download when you're visiting the parks. It not only shows you wait times, it also shows you those key necessities that you want to see around the park. So they have on there where you would find those hand sanitizer locations. So if you forgot to bring one, if you didn't bring wipes, you can easily look on the app, find where those hand sanitizer locations are and go there. Also along those lines in the app, there is a baby care center at each location, at each theme park.
Yes,
it's clearly labeled in the app. I will admit I had to use it when she was a baby. We were at the park all day, ran out of diapers, had to go there. They had diapers, they had wipes, they had creams, they had all the necessities that you need. So if you do forget something at home, like we said, don't bring absolutely everything with you. Disney thinks ahead. They have these things for you. The next thing that I have in my bag along those lines, I carry this little case with me. It is nothing special at all. Didn't buy it anywhere in particular, but it's little and it holds everything I need. So in here I have a couple of Band-Aids, vitamin C. You never know when you're gonna get sick. You're around a lot of people. Little Advil packets. You're walking around all day, you're hot, maybe you're getting dehydrated, you're riding roller coasters if you're like me. If I go on roller coaster after roller coaster or spinny ride, I tend to get a headache. So that's always a necessity for me. Bobby pins for us ladies, keep our hair out of our face. And the last thing would be these little floss sticks. So I like to carry those with me just in case I get anything in my teeth. But again, all of those pretty compact. They all fit in this little carrying case that slips easily in my backpack. But again, any of those baby care centers or the first aid stops that they have in the parks, they'll be able to get you all of this as well.
And the next thing, actually 2 more things that I like to bring is gum and also chapstick. Because when I'm walking around the park, my lips sometimes get chapped because they're in the sun. You can also get like lip like sunscreen. It's kind of like chapstick, but like lip sunscreen. But I just like lip chapstick because my lips don't
Sometimes
really
that
get
tastes
burnt.
not the best either if
Yeah.
you're putting the sunscreen on your lips.
And also gum, like I said, it helps a lot because it makes your breath feel good. And for me, I just need something in my mouth sometimes, and I just usually need something to chew. So that's just a good thing. And I usually like to bring a couple packs so that way I don't run out.
Next we have obviously sunscreen or sunglasses is amazing to have in Florida. You have constant sun. So I like to bring a pair of sunglasses. Some people like to wear hats. I really mind the sun, so sunglasses are always a necessity for me. One other thing, now Disney is cashless. You don't have to, if you have a Magic Band, that can hold your credit card information, all of that. So technically you wouldn't have to bring a wallet with you inside the park if you have a credit card linked. But I like to bring this just little tiny wallet. I stick my driver's license in here. Especially if you're going to get an adult beverage, if you're going to Epcot or something like that, you want to have your driver's license. If you're an annual pass holder or Disney Vacation Club, You can stick your card in there if you want to show that for discounts. So again, you don't need cash when you're in any of the Disney theme parks, but I do like to just carry this little wallet along just to hold your ID and your annual pass.
The next thing, I'm going to show you 2 more items on the agenda. So the next thing that I like to bring is a hair tie. They're kind of like the bobby pins, but I feel like hair ties work a little better. As you can see, my hair is up because it is it gets very, very hot in Florida, and you usually will need a couple hair ties. She will also have some with her. But yes, it's just very, very good to have a hair tie. The next thing is, yes, I also like to bring a wallet of my own, so that way I can put my own gift cards, even if just any extra thing, even though she said you don't need money, I just like to bring it for extra cases, like if something happens or something.
So the last couple things that I have, we do like the snacks in Disney, so we like to get the Mickey pretzels, the ice cream bars, but you can carry any snacks into Disney parks. So that is one plus. We always have some type of Nutri-Grain bars or nuts or something like that just to kind of hold us over if we're in line. But that is one thing we love about Disney. You can even bring in a full lunch. We've taken in sandwiches before. So that's been wonderful. We've sat down in Animal Kingdom and opened up our sandwiches in our cooler bag and ate. If you do take a cooler bag into the park, just pack the reusable ice packs. You can't take loose ice into the park. So I just don't want you to think that you can go to the ice machine at your hotel, fill it in a bag and take it in. They will not allow that. My thought on that is it causes a mess. As soon as it melts, you're going to have your whole bag full of water anyway. So just remember to take those ice packs if you are going to take food that needs to stay cool into the park. For drinks, obviously you can take drinks in with you as well. You can't take alcohol in with you, but bottles of water, anything like that. No glass, so make sure it's in plastic.
And this is something that is kind of new. They are called fuel rods. They are for charging your phones or anything. You can change it. You can do anything like that. So it's just a normal little thing right here. And I love this, and there's like different chargers on the top. But I love this personally because I think it's super, super smart. Also because while you're charging your phone, you can always like hold your phone and do stuff while you're charging it. And then it actually comes with cords. So they have like the phone cords and everything. And they have like stands around the parks and stuff like that.
So the reason we purchased the fuel rods is because we go to Hershey Park a lot. They have fuel rod exchange stations in Hershey Park as well as the Disney parks. So those also are on the app. You can find those locations in the My Disney Experience app. As soon as your fuel rod is done and you need a new one, you just go to those locations and you exchange it. They come with all different types of charging cords for your different phones. They're pretty quick, and again, we've carried the chargers before, the big blocks. They're kind of heavy. They won't charge usually more than one phone. If you're on the app, if you're reserving Genie Plus, if you're taking pictures, if you're taking videos, your phone battery is going to die pretty fast. If you're in the park all day, you don't want that to happen. So we found that the fuel rod has been the best bet for us. Another thing, if you are bringing a cord into the park, there is wired charging stations. So if you don't have the fuel rod, you can bring your charging cord in to the park with you. That is also on the app. You can look up where those stations are. I will caution, we've done that in the past. There aren't that many. So when we go there, it does take some time. You do have to wait for others to be done. So that's why we found that the fuel rod is going to be your best bet. You just exchange them and you go on and your phone's charged all day. The last thing that I have in my bag might sound kind of silly, but it is reusable silicone straws. So with Disney, their conservation efforts, especially within especially within Animal Kingdom, they obviously don't want plastic straws. So they give you paper straws. If you have a normal soda drink that you're going to drink pretty fast, those paper straws aren't going to bother you too much. But if you have a slushie, if you have a smoothie, anything like that, those paper straws can get bad pretty quick, and you're going to get to the point when you're not able to get that smoothie up anymore. The paper straw is pretty much going to be done. So we like to take these reusable straws with us. Again, they're silicone, they can fold up, they're bendable. I know you can get some that actually fit inside a little tiny case that they pop out. We just like to take these along, again, because we're not fans of the paper straws, but certainly understand the point. We wouldn't want paper straws getting in any animals' mouths or anything like that. So if you don't like the paper straws, just bring the silicone reusable ones and you're good to go.
Okay, so this is stuff that's not gonna fit in your bag, but let's just get right on into it and show you. So first of all, since I do pin trading, I have my pin trading bag, and I have my pin trading bag full of pins to trade. I usually like to bring like 13 or so. But yeah, you can even just throw that in your backpack, or you can put it along your waist.
So we're going to Disney next week. We're going to do a whole video on pin trading, because a lot of people know about it, but the majority of people don't. It is really fun to get into. You can usually find pins for $2-3 that are pin trading official. We've gone to flea markets, antique stores, found them for $2 and $3 a piece. And then she just takes those. There's boards around the park that are usually in stores that cast members have, at the front desk at lobbies. She's even found other vacationers that have come up to her. They've had pin trading bags and asked her if she's wanted to trade. So it's a nice souvenir to come home with, but you don't have to spend the $15 to $20 per pin that you might find in the gift shops. If you just prepare yourself ahead of time, the cast members can't refuse what pin you hand them. So it's been really nice for us. She's had a lot of fun doing it. It's something different, unique souvenir to take home. And again, once you go inside the park, they'll give you a park map, and you can find those pin trading locations all throughout each park.
Okay, the next thing you don't have to bring, you can bring an actual book and an actual pen, but I like to bring, just like I've gotten a pillowcase to bring for characters to sign. As you can see, I've gotten this one signed. But I usually like to bring some markers so that way I don't have to use the cast members and everything like that, even if they don't have them.
All right, and that's all that we have in our bags. Again, look forward to more videos. We will be in Disney and Universal Orlando next week, so we're going to try and cover everything while we are down there. We'll cover everything from Genie Plus, tips and tricks. We're going to be showing you the Loews Royal Pacific Hotel at Universal. That one comes with Express Pass to the parks. And then we're going to be staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge when we're in Disney. So we'll do a tour of that.
And we'll definitely show you all of the details because they have great details.
They do. We're going to be staying in a 1-bedroom there. And then we have a couple different unique dining experiences that we're going to do, a tour that we're going to do as well. So that is all coming in our next couple videos, but we're so excited. And again, like Carly said in the beginning, you can like, subscribe, and hit that notifications.
And thank you for watching, guys. Bye.